Have you ever heard of the Nephilim, the ancient beings whose tales have been shrouded in mystery for millennia? Let us embark on an exploration of the enigmatic Nephilim. These are beings who, like specters, haunt the annals of our ancient texts, their true identity obscured by the veil of time. The Nephilim, a term shrouded in enigma, are often described as mythological creatures, giants, or even fallen angels. Their origins are steeped in mystery, their presence in our collective memory, an enigma that has intrigued scholars and enthusiasts alike. The first known reference of these mysterious beings can be traced back to the Hebrew Bible, the sacred book that has shaped cultures and civilizations. In the book of Genesis they are briefly mentioned, appearing as if out of nowhere, their origins and nature as elusive as a wisp of smoke. The verse reads, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown." Yet the ambiguity surrounding the Nephilim is as vast as the universe itself. Are they the offspring of celestial beings and mortal women, or are they simply men of great stature and power? The Hebrew word Nephilim itself lends to this ambiguity. It's derived from the verb nephal, which means to fall, thus suggesting a fall from grace or stature. But does this imply a literal fall from the heavens or a metaphorical fall from virtue? The interpretations are as varied as they are fascinating. These questions have sparked countless debates among scholars, theologians, and enthusiasts, resulting in a myriad of interpretations, each more intriguing than the last. Yet despite all the theories and conjectures, the true nature of the Nephilim remains an enigma, an ancient riddle waiting to be solved. The Nephilim, a name that stirs intrigue and mystery, continue to baffle us to this day. The Bible, one of the oldest and most influential books in human history, holds the earliest known references to these celestial beings. The Nephilim, a name that echoes with mystery and intrigue, are often interpreted as giants, beings of immense strength and size. Their mention, though brief, is significant, and can be found primarily within the ancient texts of the Book of Genesis and the Book of Numbers. In Genesis, the Nephilim are depicted as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men. This union, as the text suggests, resulted in a race of beings that were great in stature and formidable in might. The scripture reads, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown." The Book of Numbers also makes mention of the Nephilim, particularly in the narrative of the spies sent by Moses to scout the land of Canaan. The spies reported back that, "All the people we saw there are of great size. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them." This depiction of the Nephilim as giants has been both fascinating and perplexing to scholars, historians, and theologians alike. The term Nephilim itself is derived from the Hebrew root NPL, which translates to fall. But does this refer to their fallen angelic lineage, or perhaps their moral downfall, or maybe their eventual fate? The interpretations are as varied as they are numerous, and so we find ourselves drawn into this ancient enigma, captivated by the allure of the unknown. The Nephilim, as depicted in the Bible, stand as a testament to the rich and complex tapestry of biblical lore, yet they are but a piece of the grand puzzle that is our ancient past. Despite these references, the true nature and role of the Nephilim remain a riddle wrapped in an enigma. As centuries turned into millennia, interpretations of who or what the Nephilim were have varied dramatically. This ancient conundrum has been a captivating puzzle, with pieces scattered across the annals of history, mythology, and theology. In the earliest interpretations, as we plunge into the depths of antiquity, the Nephilim were seen as fallen angels. These celestial beings, once resplendent in the heavens, were said to have descended to the earthly realm, succumbing to the allure of human women. This interpretation paints a picture of divine beings, lost in their desire and stripped of their heavenly grace. As time marched on, the interpretation of Nephilim evolved, much like the narratives of the ancient world itself. They began to be seen not merely as fallen angels but as giants, mighty figures that towered over men and women. These giants were believed to have roamed the earth, their immense stature a testament to their celestial origins. This shift in interpretation transformed the Nephilim from divine transgressors to colossal entities, their presence a stark reminder of a world beyond our own. In later interpretations, the Nephilim took on a new form, that of mighty warriors. These were not just enormous beings, but formidable fighters, their prowess in battle as legendary as their size. Scholars, theologians, and enthusiasts alike have put forth theories that these Nephilim were the heroes of old, men of renown, their deeds immortalized in the folklore and legends that have survived to this day. Over the centuries, the Nephilim have been reimagined and reinterpreted, their identities reshaped to fit the narratives of different eras. They have been angels, giants, warriors, their stories echoing through time, their mystery deepening with each retelling. And so the Nephilim have become chameleons of mythology, their identities ever-changing and ever-debated. From ancient texts to modern screens, the Nephilim have found their way into the heart of popular culture. Time and again, they have been reimagined, reshaped, and repurposed, yet their core essence, a sense of divine mystery and awe, remains intact. In the realm of literature, the Nephilim have been woven into narratives both subtle and grand. They've been depicted as fallen angels, as giants, as gods among men. From the pages of dark fantasy novels like Cassandra Clare's The Mortal Instruments, where they're portrayed as half-angel, half-human beings, to the epic saga of the Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, where they stand as powerful and tragic figures. Each interpretation adds a new layer to the rich tapestry of the Nephilim myth. On the silver screen, the Nephilim have been equally prominent. Films like Noah and The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, give them a tangible form, transforming them from myth to reality. These portrayals not only entertain us but also fuel our curiosity, making us question the boundaries of our own reality. In the digital world of video games, the Nephilim have found yet another canvas. Games like Darksiders and Diablo use the Nephilim as key elements in their narratives. They're not just characters, they're catalysts for conflict, agents of change. Their presence adds depth and intrigue, turning a simple game into a riveting experience. It's clear that the Nephilim have transcended their ancient origins. They've become more than just characters in a story. They're symbols of our collective fascination with the unknown, our insatiable curiosity about the divine. Each book, each movie, each game that features the Nephilim fuels this fascination, sparks new questions, new debates, and new interpretations. The Nephilim, in all their enigmatic glory, continue to captivate and mystify us in the 21st century. So who were the Nephilim? Giants, fallen angels, or something else entirely? As we traverse the winding path of history, we've encountered the enigmatic Nephilim, giants of lore and figures of divine controversy. From their depiction in ancient texts to their immortalization in modern culture, we've delved into their tales, yet their true identity remains veiled. In the grand tapestry of time, the Nephilim stand tall, their shadows cast long and wide. Biblical references paint them as the offspring of the sons of God and daughters of men. They are portrayed as giants, warriors of renown, figures of imposing stature and strength. But the interpretation of these verses has sparked debates that have raged on for centuries, further shrouding the Nephilim in layers of mystery. Throughout the ages, interpretations have varied wildly, each adding a new thread to the intricate weave of the Nephilim narrative. Some see them as fallen angels, others as the progeny of extraterrestrials. Some even speculate that they were merely men of extraordinary stature and prowess. Despite the multitude of theories, the true nature of the Nephilim remains elusive. Their enduring enigma has seeped into popular culture, inspiring characters in movies, novels, and video games. The Nephilim have become more than just figures of ancient texts. They've morphed into symbols of the unknown, the unexplained, the supernatural. Their legend continues to captivate us, stirring our imagination and fueling our curiosity. In the end, the Nephilim, like many facets of history, are shrouded in mystery. Their true identity, lost in the labyrinth of time, continues to elude us. The debates, the theories, the interpretations, they all add to the intrigue, keeping the Nephilim alive in our collective consciousness. The Nephilim, shrouded in the mists of time, remain one of history's most intriguing unsolved mysteries. But isn't the allure of the unknown what makes history so captivating?